AMR, the parent behind American Airlines, is to slash 13,000 jobs, aiming for $2 billion in cost savings. We've got Jack Nicas with the Wall Street Journal out in Chicago. Tell us all about this. Jack, thanks for being there. This is all part of getting through bankruptcy protection, right?
Right. So more than 2 months after AMR filed for bankruptcy protection, this is the first major disclosure we're seeing of their plans and what's likely to be a long and painful bankruptcy process. They've announced they're looking for $2 billion in annual cost savings, and that includes $1.25 billion in cutting their labor costs. Now, that's they're looking to eliminate 13,000, or about 15% of their 88,000 employees. Also looking to impose new productivity measures, making them work longer hours. They're going to eliminate retiree health benefits, and they also plan, in what is the biggest revelation, to terminate their 4 underfunded pension plans. Now, if a bankruptcy court approves these plans, that would be the biggest default in pension history in the U.S.
Okay, let's Dennis is here now on the set. Thank you very much. I know you were delayed earlier, and this is, of course, a big deal. The termination of pension plans. Who would that fall on? Would that fall on the Pension Benefit Guaranty Corporation, or would it fall more upon the workers?
It would fall on the Pension Benefit Guaranty Corporation, and now that is what's obviously stoking a big fight, or what is going to be shaping up for a big fight between the PBGC and AMR in bankruptcy court. The PBGC is already under a record deficit, and they say there stands to be about $11 billion in underfunded pension assets here. So it's going to be a long fight, and it's unclear what's going to happen.
Right now, of course, these, Simon, are sort of the first negotiations that go into bankruptcy reorganization.
Is this like a Santa Claus list? It's a wish list.
From the debtor's perspective, it definitely is. And so what usually happens is they kind of meet in the middle. But there's always a complication in bankruptcy. There is the court has to approve it, the creditors who are owed the money, the debtor, which has its own plan, and then sort of mucking about in the distance, there are potential buyers who might have their own designs on what to do with all those liabilities. Jack?
Do the unions have to have a voice in this, or are they sort of out of it? Sorry to interrupt, Dennis.
No, absolutely. Dennis is spot on that. Essentially, I mean, this is the beginning point in negotiations between the unions and AMR. There still is going to be a negotiation process between unions and management, and essentially, if they can't come to an agreement, then AMR will go to the bankruptcy court and hopefully impose the terms we see today on the employees.
And surprisingly, compared to a few years ago, nobody asking for a government bailout here, which seems to be what a lot of industries do. I'm reminded of what Richard Branson said about what you want to do if you want to become a millionaire. First become a billionaire and then buy an airline. Dennis, is that still the case? Is this a bad business to be in?
Well, after they totally reconstruct their costs, they actually have become more profitable businesses, and Jack has been covering the industry very well and can maybe inform us about how profitable they have become. Fee income is up, fuel costs are relatively steady, and they've been able to rationalize so many of their routes and their planes via mergers that they are, at least for now, profitable. Now, should there be an oil spike, then that's another matter. But Jack, your take on profitability right now of those
Absolutely.
airlines?
Actually, the last time I was on the News Hub, Simon quoted the same quote from Richard Branson.
Oh, I've been outed. I've been outed by Jack. But it's a good quote, man.
Very true. And I mean, in the past decade, of the 5 largest pension defaults in U.S. history, 5 of them have been airlines now. So obviously that was the case for a long time. But now, since a lot of these airlines have entered and exit bankruptcies, and actually in a recent wave of consolidation, some big airlines are very profitable. United Airlines, the United Continental, earned more than $1 billion. Southwest is making a lot of money. Delta Airlines is making a lot of money. These are big businesses, and they're very profitable right now.
Okay, big businesses and very profitable. Not much fun, though, if you're one of those 13,000 people who are losing their jobs.
That's the argument the PBGC makes, is that there is enough money to go around for maybe not all, but a decent portion of what they're owed.
Well, we'll follow this as it plays out. Thank you very much, Jack Nicas of the Wall Street Journal.